Good evening and welcome in all. Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. We're going to start off our stream with kind of a venture into something that I'm going to say is very selfish on my part, in that I've been wanting to revisit Black Myth Wukong and admittedly have been a little down in the dumps lately, so I figured why not now? This one will be a little bit different than the first time I've debuted on this channel, in that I've set up a brand new profile, so we'll be starting at the very beginning, properly this time, as a true level 1 playthrough. I won't persist at level 1, I will level up, but I want to go through the adventure again and with fresh eyes and just to give it a go as a nice escapism. I will admit this one will be full of scuff and issues because, again, new level, new character. I only replayed it using my overly leveled character before, so be prepared for repeat boss fights. I will not be clearing all bosses on the first try, I guarantee that now. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this lovely story once more as we begin the cycle again. Give that a moment for that little Steam alert to go away, and we can start our new journey. And I love it when loading screens do this, where they transition straight into the cutscene or gameplay. But I'll shush during this beginning part. Uh-oh, got a little bit of jitter there. All those spears make it so disorienting.
人，我保住了；金，我取到了。俺老孙啥功名不要，只求回到这花果山中了，过过逍遥日子。上面的天王老子信不过我，我懂。让你小子带些虾兵蟹将过来虚张声势，又想唬我回去做神仙。嘿嘿嘿嘿，我也懂。我不懂的是，你他娘的杀我好子好孙！
蠢狗，放肆！还不退下！都记好了，他不是只普通猴子，他是有功的猴子，是封过佛位的猴子。这里除了我， 没人配与他单挑。猢狲啊，猢狲，我本不想与你这个手下败将再战一场。这样吧，一会儿若是你败了，我带你回天庭。他们留在这里铲平花果山。若是我输了，我定然不会罢休，他们照样铲平花果山。哎呀，生灵涂炭呢，好歹也同僚一场，是真不想打。要不你现在就跪下认个错，这事儿就算过去了，如何？
这么多年了，除了那只猪头，就属你最会扯淡，最能逗老孙开心。杨兄弟，你放心，待会儿我只拔下你额头上那颗眼睛尝尝鲜，其他2颗先给你留着，我让你亲眼看看我是怎么杀光天庭每一条狗的。这里的，上面的，还有刚刚那条黑的，留下点儿，一起上吧。
And now we're straight into it.
老天一再给你机会，你这般不识抬举，算不算背叛？
Never really a fan of rock solid, so I don't think I'll use that too often. How about we get our cohorts involved? Yeah. Sloppy. They didn't follow suit. Alright, next part of the cutscene.
斗战胜佛，你可知这长生不老的佛位，有多少人求而不得？
长生不老，三界六道不就毁在这4个字上？
Oh, welcome in, Wizard. How are you doing today? Hey yo, New Game Plus? This is actually a brand new game entirely. So I'm starting over as a true level 1. And that kind of you to notice, yes. I've pulled out my Wukong headband just as a nostalgia. Or just for the occasion, not quite nostalgia. I haven't been here long enough to really claim that. Level 1? Oh no.
泼猴，你受了天禄，本性未改，今日谁也救不了。
好兄长，你的刀钝了，正好给俺老孙挠个痒。
I love that line where he's like, oh, I need a good back scratcher. Oh, welcome in, Sir Him. Hope you're having a good day today.
逍遥为王，痴心妄想。
too fast. Yes, I find the English acting in this absolutely abysmal, and the original Chinese voice actress did such an amazing job. Yes, abysmal, I said it. They gave it the British Museum treatment and gave everyone British and Scottish accents, which is an affront to the muses. I understand bits and pieces, but sadly I do need to rely on subtitles. Even though I know that it's not a proper translation either.
小外甥，这就是你说的单挑？天上阳光扎眼的很，有种再和你舅舅去山里会会。
And this is an amazing transition. Watch the trees.
这便是孙悟空的最后一个故事。他一生豪杰，平生最喜自由自在。纵然得了正果金身，却还是受不得天条繁荣。一心想着回来这里与咱共乐天真，谁知他辞了佛位，欢喜还乡。有些人倒是越发放心不下。这块石头啊，在山里出了不知多少世界。我打小听人说，齐天大圣的尸身就藏在里面。他乃天产石猴，本有不生不灭的大神通，纵然不幸身死，但神魂没有完全消散，而是化为了6件灵物，各自逃遁，隐匿世间。这便是大圣6根的传说。可惜数百年来，无人亲眼得见。 我老了，走不完这四周茫茫之地。但你们之中，书籍会有天命所归，将他遗下的领悟一一寻遍，待领悟尽数回归花果山之日，或是大圣复生之时。
Chapter 1, Black Cloud, Red Fire. I think in its entirety, this is one of my favorite chapters. And while we're waiting for the next cutscene, Sir Him, you're thinking about buying this game? It is on sale on Steam, last I checked, if that's your console of choice. I highly recommend it. This is my third playthrough.
做人哪儿比做妖好？不怕阎王，命不休。哎，你看，缘到福自有。
大哥，真是有口福啊！指不定是从哪个山头上滚下来的。
这桃倒是识趣儿。好个小猢狲儿，敢捉弄你爷爷！今日定叫你知道知道厉害！
There we go. Now I can talk.
不管来多少次，总是改不了这胡闹性子。
Stand corrected. The old man of the mountain had to get a word in edgewise. But let's see. So yes, I highly recommend this game. This is my third playthrough of it. I went through once regular, once on New Game Plus, and then this is a brand new profile. So this is starting truly from the beginning, so you get to see all the cutscenes and everything. And then, Resurrect, you said you still don't understand which is the real Wukong? That's part of this hero's journey. And I really love that they took Journey to the West and then made a sequel to it. Of where Journey to the West has already happened, all the events have already taken place. This is the story afterwards and dealing with the repercussions of it. So, I won't spoil it just yet, but you'll be very pleased with the ending, because it's such a satisfying tale. And then no damage run? Oh, no, no, no. I will be wiped the floor with several times over. I'll have you. Was it the 79 version, or did they make the new Netflix series? I haven't seen the newest ones. But there used to be a good series, a very comedic series, but... Yes, I believe there was one on Netflix that came out within the last 5 years or so. That's my gourd, and then that's Sprint. Who's mad? One of the biggest compliments that I will give this is that every moment you pause is wallpaper worthy. They did such a beautiful design for it. Oh good, you watched one of the originals. The costumes are hilarious in that, especially by modern sensibilities, but it does do a good job of capturing the story. Probably should have turned the tutorials off, but that's alright. Let's interact. Oh, R2. Interesting. Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, they're adorable little stories. It really is. That's the way to the shrine. And it does such a good job of portraying the fables. Oh, it's just a little loop. True, they spared no expense, that's for sure, but by modern standards, the costumes are very silly.
哎呀，发什么呆？拔根毛来拜一拜。
And I love the shrine designs.
等等，
我记账。
小神是黑风山的土地，在此候你多时。香，真香。再往前走，就是观音禅院。当年也是香火鼎盛，只可惜那场大火哟。后来呀，这禅院又被重建了，可人心若是烧没了，修好一座破庙又有什么用呢？你不记得此地却是有些东西惦记着你。来者不善，小猴子自求多福。
And we can't believe that we're not playing as the original Wukong? Aren't we? I'm gonna be very coy with that one. Because that's the big mystery of the game, is who we are and what we are to become. That increases wills, that's tempting. But I might wear that one just for funsies. Because that increases stamina. Reduces the cost of stamina jumping. Alright. Oh, I get why, because it's the dancing lion. I gotcha. Gotta equip all my goodies. And I don't really want the headdress. Oh, it even has baubles. Pine shattered. Oh, that's the map. Which is one thing that they introduced later on that I'm so pleased with. Because if you go here... Oh, wrong button. You can actually see a beautiful illustration of the area we're in. This was not included in the base game, and it doesn't really help too much in the way of navigation, but these are gorgeous. I would love wall hangings of each one of these. And the other thing that they did that I really love is this journal. This is one of the best appendixes or indexes I've ever seen in any video game, because it not only divides them by class, but if you go into it, it has these beautiful illustrations and story. So it actually includes its own narratives. And I think it is a grave misstep that the game did not launch with a real replica of what you see on the left. So much so that I actually bought a artist rendition of it. You know, that might be a good idea. Especially when we get to, say, Elder Jinchi or Guanji. Well, the lovely part with this one is it does have some built-in narrative, too. And this one's a little bit more gaudy than I would like, but... my problem is the pauldron, or not pauldrons, but the shoulder garbs. They're huge. And that actually is a proven method to help with sleep, is to go through and to read. Because it makes the brain tired. That was meant for the one with the shield, but I think I can charge it again. I missed my pillar stance. Although smash stance isn't awful. I had to use it for a couple bosses later on. The nice part with smash stance is you're able to walk while charging. And it does one shot with that new stave. See, even like the little water. But I can gush about this area forever. This is such a beautiful introduction to the world, its chapters, enemies, everything. Splendid, splendid. Well, unfortunately, you do have to have one stance equipped. You can't choose to do none. Although, I suppose on your 4th playthrough, you could use Wukong mode, which is a combination of all stances. So in a way, that makes sense. Ah, the old Baba. And she's near the Shigandan. Yes, scamper off. Or Skanda. I think she's more... she's not quite a baboon, given her tail length. Oh no. I suppose she is a baboon, now that I think about it. A baboon. The primates that have the red posteriors. Oh no, there's plenty of rats in this. We'll see them in chapter 2. Oh, that's our first mini-boss. Let's see if I can deviate and gather some more. Because there's an achievement tied to unlocking all the vegetation. The problem with the vegetation, though, is it does, on occasion, have a mimic. It is one of those odd words. And to be fair, it doesn't come up in common vernacular. Unless you actually work in the field with those creatures or studying them in some capacity. Nasty frog. Those explode upon death. And leave poisonous vapors in their wake. I'm trying to recall if there's anything in this area I may have missed. Because I'm not going to go through, at least I don't think I will, 100% of this one. But I may try my best to get as much as I can without missing anything. No, 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 bad crow. That one was rather difficult the first time I encountered him. And even though I knew what to expect, he still got quite a few hits in. And these are handy. I believe the game Neo has something similar, of where if you take a look at my flask, notice how the gourd is only half filled. If I go ahead and do this to refill it, or to refill my health, but notice how it went down a little bit? If you see these in the overworld, you can absorb them, and... oh, I can't absorb it yet. Never mind. I have to unlock something later on in this chapter, but once you unlock that, what it'll do is actually refill your flask the number of charges as the number of flames. So it's a really neat thing that you have in the overworld to help with that, because the distance between shrines varies significantly. And the bad part is, with these shrines, where they are so distant, if you go to them thinking, oh, I'll just heal up before I fight something else, the overworld enemies do respawn. Similar to, say, like Elden Ring or I think most modern titles. And I'm debating, this first mini-boss, the Bull Guard, is rather challenging. I think I can take him on half health. If this is the third playthrough, any changes to your gameplay? I might. One of the things I did in my first playthrough is I relied heavily on Immobilize, Cloud Step, and Pillar Stance. In my second playthrough, I challenged myself to use Ring of Fire and the Life-Saving Strand, rather than Pluck of Many. So I may try a different stance this time round. I may not. I'm not quite sure yet. I don't have anything unlocked just yet, so the choices are limited at the moment. Good, no damage run? Well, I've already failed then, because that crow got the better of me. Just like this gentleman likely will as well. So let's see how we fare against our first mini-boss. Well, he's not a mini-boss, he actually has a name. Oh, my stamina. I'm gonna back off and let that recover for a moment. Some of them don't. He said no to that. What's you, Chan?
许久不用，没成想这定身术倒还好使。既是花果山来的故人，教你一招也无妨。来，速速把手伸来。
And this is our first spell.
写好了，日后遇到什么凶匪恶徒，只需用着手一指，心里默念一声“定”，就能让对方动弹不得，你也可喘息片刻。只是小老儿道行浅薄，这定身效果不消片刻就会失灵。遇到些笨货倒还好用。 你全当是挣个傍身的手段吧。如今这些小儿真是目无尊长，别怕，用刚学的法术与他玩玩。
There we go. Stay down, please. Oh. I hyped him up for not much, as he barely did any damage. Although, to be fair, I have really nice starting equipment, so I'm going to say that's partially to blame on that. Let's see, just look at the structures. Absolutely gorgeous. And keep freezing him. There is a limitation to it where it's based on my mana. So occasionally I will run out and I won't be able to do that technique. And show off? Well, I have to exhibit my favorite game very well. I don't want to put it in a negative light, because again, I adore this game. Little rabbits. I was admiring the bunny. The mana is the blue bar beneath my health on the left-hand side. And yes, there's actually 4 things that you have to track. You have your mana for your spell casting, you have your relic, then you have your summon, and then you have your transformations, which is your might bar. When you saw me play it through the first time, I actually had everything unlocked. Now I'm starting from square one, so I've only just now unlocked spells. I don't yet have a transformation or a summon. Or a relic, for that matter. Because you get the relics at the end of every chapter. Assuming that you do the secret areas. Not the super secret areas, but just the secret areas. Because there's at least 3 levels to each thing. Oh, but they make such a quality of life improvement. I suppose there would be runs like that of, say, no relics. Oh, thinking about it, Erlong would be a nightmare without relics. Ugh. I don't want to think about that fight. But that said, I will try to get to him as well, because I want to go through the true ending on this playthrough. Because I want a rematch. You haven't seen the Erlong fight yet. I'm definitely going to try to get to it, but unfortunately, it'll be chapter 3/4? Or no, wait. I think you have to get to chapter 5, and then you can fight him, but you have to go to chapter 3 to get to him. You may have. I think I tried him on part 2 of my boss rush. I think I tried him. If not, I know I have it uploaded to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to remember if I fought him during that challenge mode or not. It's been a while. To be fair, that was probably March time period. So I would trust that we've slept a little bit since then. I thought you got a silkworm. I guess not. And I feel so bad destroying those pots because they're quite pretty. When you first joined, I'm trying to think if it was either Wukong or it may have been Elden Ring when I was going through the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. Or no. It was Small Lands. It was Small Lands because you were having a rough week at work. I remember now. And this is such a flex to show off how beautiful the environments are. I love the meditation spots. And yes, Small Land Survive the Wild, the game where you're very tiny and you're walking around where I look like a little fairy. Because I was building a base. Yeah, that one. And I don't think I can self-advance without a shrine, can I? That's something I don't remember. But all the games I've played on stream, this one is by far my favorite. I tend to have a good memory, but sometimes I admit I do forget. Let's see what we have to buy. Because I know as soon as I exit this menu, he'll turn me into a cicada. Don't really want any pills yet. I think I will save my gold. See, that's my problem. I don't remember little things like that, but general things, so long as I can place it, like if I'm doing something or things like that, it's a little bit easier. So I have 4 sparks. Oh, and I need 5 for that. Sprinting while charging. Allows the Destined One to resolute strike. Absolutely you are. Because again, you're a dear member of my chat and community. Because I always enjoy having you on my streams. It's good company spent together. So let's see. I will be doing that a lot, so I need that one. Increases the engage distance. That's tempting. That one I will need. And these aren't as enticing as they sound. Oh, do you have a previous engagement? Hopefully something fun? Oh, no, that's not fun at all. Night shift work? I'm so sorry. Hopefully they're compensating you well for it. Oh, I'm dreadful to hear that.
哎，再不知深浅的这么往前硬闯，只怕得吃大苦头。嘿我且把你变为一只金蝉，你可顺着前面的火光，探一探这山中的虚实。小庙还有诸多神奇妙用，日后你自会明白。
Buzz, buzz, I'm a little bug.
黑风山的后山重地藏着不少秘密，想四处探探的话，务必留神金蝉的存续时间。
居然有几个酒坛，
遇上穷途迷路之处，
还有没有
小神自会暗中提点。放心去吧。
It's a night job, so hopefully you don't have to go in the office during the day. I severely hope not. There's our first field boss. That one is going to be troublesome. I can actually snoop on their conversations, and they don't detect me at all. See if I can find one. This is a lovely way to scout through it. My only complaint is that you can't transform on your own, or at your will. You can in a later chapter, but not in this one. And I've deviated from the path, so I may not be able to hold this transformation for long. See if I can at least get a little bit further back. You guys notice that yellow bar that's slowly depleting? That's the might bar, and as soon as that diminishes, I'll transform out. As of right now. The Wandering Wight. I don't know if I can take him just yet. I may come back for him. Because he's an intimidating one that can pretty much one-shot you. It's an adorable little boss, and it's one of the best summons. I unlocked it early on, and I think I used it for my entire first playthrough. I didn't switch it out. Which is kind of a pro and a con of... You unlock both the summon and transformation of Guanji here as well, and that's all I used. I didn't switch out with the rare exception of something that was needed for like an environmental puzzle or something like that. And I forgot to rest at the shrine. So now begs the question, do I vamp back to the previous shrine and start the chapter from the scratch, or do I press on to get to the next shrine? But I think I'll go ahead and start this because at the very least I can do some level grinding. And I don't know, going back to you get your first transformation and your first summon from this chapter, if the game devs intended for them to be so awesome and you just don't want to switch, or if that was just a fluke. Because they have so many in this game that it seems a shame not to use them. At the very least, I did want to refill my flask. Come on. I think it is, because Guanji, the Flame Wolf, is amazing as a transformation. I think I'm saying his name correctly. I'll have to look it up when I get his diary. And I hate to smash these, but I do need the will. And will is what you use to level up. Oh, you're a big lad. What kind of yo boy are you? Oh. My dodges are off. Level 5. Yeah, you did manage it. Are your buddies down here or on the other side? Yeah, there's one of them. I think he's fishing. And probably an ogre. That's what I'm thinking. And where Sir Him asked earlier if I actually understood the dialogue, where I admit I do rely heavily on the subtitles, one change I would make is I wish the enemy banter in the overworld was subtitles as well. So I want to hear what insults they're throwing my way. But I refuse to change the language just because of that. I believe there should be a crow boss if I follow the river. Or no, just the white. Again, I don't think I'm quite ready for him. Because while the bull guard was trivialized, That white will not be. I hear you, but I don't see you. Where are you? And I don't yet... Because there's Guanji's arena there. Don't let dreams be dreams. Well, I almost have a full flask. Oh, I guarantee I will kiss the floor several times with this one. Because they made him hard on purpose. But the bad thing is he's a missable summon. Of if you either don't defeat him in time or... Excuse me, I was talking. If you don't defeat him in time or you defeat another boss before him, he disappears. So your opportunity is lost. Sadly, there's no backstab. See how hard this hits. No. Okay, that's a one-shot. Or, not a one-shot. Yeah, I lived. Fall down and cry, please. Ooh, knocked me out of that one. Dodge time. Oh no. That's probably death. Heal. Yeah, it's death. Is he wearing anything underneath? No, he is not. It is just a plain robe. Alright, I got him to half health first attempt. That's not awful. I just need to get better at timing my dodges and pay attention to the AoE on the floor. You may have saw his tail. I don't want to set spells. I've got one spark to spend. What should I spend it on? That's Swift Engage. Oh, be the parry master? Unfortunately, you don't really unlock true parry, per se, until Chapter 2. It's the rock solid ability. And even then, it's not quite a parry. I would call it more of like a guard counter. Give me my pillar stance back. Because while smash stances... decisions... Because while I like pillar stance, I don't know how useful it'll be early on. Come here. And it's maybe more of a detriment in the white fight. Let's try it and see. Oh, come on, lumber forward. Because it does consume my stamina. Let's give it another college try, shall we? Oh no. I get stuck on a rock. Yep. I'm gonna switch back to Smash for this one, because I think parry is... or not parry. pillar is not the way to go. Because he has got so many wide sweeping attacks, and I don't have it leveled up enough where I can avoid those. I had a feeling that that was going to be the case, but the rock got me. That was kind of embarrassing, actually. Like, I promise I'm better at the game than that. During light attack combo. Hey, you've seen evidence to the contrary. So many kisses. That is a lovely insult. The floor is probably blushing right now with so many kisses. I really like that. See, I've heard it as polishing the floor, but that one I like even better. Alright, we'll give him another try, then I'll press on, because I may just need to level up. Oh, that stupid rock. Wish there were breakable parts, kind of like in Monster Hunter. Ooh. Wrong buttons. That was pure greed. That was greed. Alright, no more heals. Oh no. That's probably game. Or not. I forgot how wide that goes. There we go. Dodge for your life. No, I just got sloppy. I think I need to level up a little bit more before I take him on. Although I think I got him past halfway again. Let's see, how many levels do I need? Or rather, how close am I to another level? I don't think it shows me from that menu. I'm close to level 6. Let's go around and kill some foxes, shall we? Or rather, this is the forest of wolves, so I suppose these are wolves. Oh, that would have been 2 for 1. And in all honesty, I probably should put on the armor that gets me more will per kill. At least in the early levels while I'm grinding for things. There's level 6. I'm not quite sure which ability I'll unlock, though, to really take him on. You might be problems. Nope. Trying to remember which of the flowers is a trap. Oh, and I have the Trailblazer gourd on, so I need to remember that my first heal using this gourd actually gives me full health. So I need to not squander that. This guy may be a bit of a challenge, because this is another one of the crows. They are vicious. And I love how he was actually guarding the entrance to the secret long fight. Again, I don't have the chant activated right now. I have to go to chapter 2 to get it first, but we'll be back to chapter 1 to revisit that. And I do think that you saw that fight. I tried to do chapter 1 and chapter 2. Oh yes, he'll wait. Because the Red Long's actually a fun fight. And he's the one that he was like a proper long dragon, but had these lightning-inducing orbs on his back. Increases damage reduction. I might consume that for the white. I think I've just got the one of those. Uh-oh. I didn't interrupt it yet. Carry on. We'll fight in a little while. Because if I'm not ready for the white, I am not ready for you. All the way from there. Oh, you're not on that side. Okay. Bad part is I'm trying to unlearn Elden Ring Night Rain controls. Because like there, I just mashed R1 thinking that would be my attack. And the attacks are actually on the button side. So like light attack is square, heavy attack is triangle. Oh, there you are. At least get you some extra will. Almost a 6. Or almost a 7, excuse me. Spin. Okay, so that's my run. I know you can switch those, but I don't think I did. Who's next on the line? I would say the white or Guanji. Because I need to defeat either one of those to advance. And I'm kind of being stubborn and going, as soon as I get more flask, I'll go for the white. That's one thing I forgot, is both nice and evil, is you can go to the shrine, do things at it, and not necessarily rest. So your gourd and the enemies don't reset, which is really handy. But it's also very detrimental if you forget like I just did. Oh, what's sad is I even have leveled up equipment, so... Alright. Pop the wrist, and then we'll give the white another try. I don't think I'll beat him, but it'd be nice if I could just to get him out of the way. Observe, no healing. Follow them. Back away. See how far that hits? Oh, do it again. Greed will get the better of me here. Come on, stamina. Come on, move. Please fall. You weren't invited to our fight. This is probably death for me. Which is one nice thing friendly fire is on. Oh crap. That was not a good trade. Good night. Oh, that was a lot harder than I remember. Whew. Cat eye beads. I can't remember if those are the ones I use later on or not. Goodness, that got my heart up. And unfortunately, I won't be able to reclaim his soul right now. But good news is, again, the game is very sweet in that while I can't reclaim it now, it reserves it for me later, so it's not forgone. I don't know if it's good exercise or not, but oh, definitely gets the adrenaline going. Now, I'm going to be a coward and rest again. But that is a fight. So let's see. Moderately reduce the stamina cost for charged heavies. Tempting. I think think I'll hold off on Pillar Stance for now, even though it's my favorite. I think that came in handy with the dodges. More focus. After sprinting. I'm trying to remember which ones to work towards. This one is one of my favorites. Like, completing this stamina tree is very useful. Because I don't really jump often. I have 2 to spend. Mono reduces... that's probably the best one. Increases damage. And then next I probably need to upgrade the Immobilize. I'm admittedly letting my heart rest for a moment because that was nerve clenching at the very end. We'll probably trade. Or not. Didn't mean to jettison over top of them. Oh, Jade Lotus Seeds. That will be useful for my soak, which I don't think I can do right now. That's my gourd. I'm trying to remember. The weirdest part with this one is R1 is sprint. I'm so used to it being left toggle. That'll take a little while to get used to. Yeah, I don't have anything for my gourd yet. Goodness, it's hard to remember all of this stuff that I don't yet have. I got spoiled with my second playthrough, where I had everything unlocked. This one I have to get to the Drunken Monkey first. And he's in the middle of Chapter 1. But he's right before a 2-phase boss that's gonna be... Oh, that fight's gonna be fun. I have a feeling that that's when I'm gonna get stuck on today. That and this next one, Guanji. But we can at least go take a look at Guanji. Yeah, that was sprint. Okay. So I guess it's an either or. I have a feeling this one's going to wipe the floor with me rather quickly. This place is a maze. It's a lovely place, though. Alright, Guanji. I'm ready for my beating.
又是只猴子。施主不如放下棍棒，也同我学点佛法，如何？
Oh, you beat me to it. No stamina? Oh dear. Roll, my dear monkey. Probably game in his favor. Yep. I had a feeling that's what he was going to do next. Not bad for a first attempt. My next probably won't go nearly as well. Yeah, the lack of stamina is what's getting me. I'm so used to having far more. I'm not doing a good job of managing that. And since you're familiar with Journey to the West, Guangji is actually an important character, because when the Tenzin monk went to go see Elder Jinchi and presented his Kasaya, Guangji was actually the one who set fire to the temple on behalf of Jinchi, trying to steal the Kasaya. Yeah, you actually get to see Guangji and Guanmo in this. It's been so long. To be fair, it has been quite a time. I had to do a refresher course on this. And I can't remember if it's Bandit Gaming's or it's Shatter I think it's Shatter has the missable content, but Bandit Gaming actually has a beautiful rendition of the lore. So I'd highly recommend checking out their YouTube channels. There we go. Charged heavy. Because I don't really sprint a lot, so that's not a worry right now. Grants more focus. Trying to see. It'll actually give me a number. Oh, you don't even get his name until you beat him. Nice. Oh, I know where. Let's see. Sorry, I'm playing with menus. Details. So right now I have 220 stamina. And if I upgrade my stamina, let's see if it actually gives me more or... Because I don't remember these being actually useful. I think it's marginal at best. Yeah, see, it's only 10. That's not worth the spark at this level. I remember them being traps. Since I'm kind of using that already, let's see how that goes. right? Because there are some, especially when you're leveling up, that seem really lucrative, but in reality they're not. Like the maximum health and stamina, they're not worth it. It's like you can upgrade those later, but again, not really worth the effort. Your sparks are better spent elsewhere. And the nice part with this is they did lay out the enemies in such a way that you can just run past them. Alright. Round 2. I have a feeling this one won't go nearly as well as my first, but let's give it the old college try. Oh, he beat me to it. Alright, conserve. That was not a fair trade. He won. Alright, we're about half, so I'll heal. Come on. Shouldn't have charged that. Now I can heal at will. Wasn't fast enough on that one. He does 3 of those, I believe. That's greed. Hang in there. I don't know if I'll be able to get another immobilize off. Can't win that competition. But I can do that. And now we have our first transformation. Whew. Not as challenging as the white, but again, I've leveled up quite a bit since I fought that one, so. And let's do this first. And then that should get me at least 1 charge. Oh, that I keep forgetting. I don't have that ability yet. No replenishing the gourd yet, which is a shame. But understandably so. And this is a fun little bit. Because you have to ring 3 bells in order to get to the secret chapter.
你这猴儿顽性不改，这下不妙，都知道你闯进来了。这钟声洪亮清朗，惊动了这儿的妖精。再往前走，可要万万小心。
Nice. And the other thing I just remembered too is Wang Ji is actually missable. When you turn into the cicada for the first time, you're actually supposed to fly past the white and down that rickety path that we saw to get to the next shrine. You actually don't have to go this way at all. And thinking about when Wukong came out, many people actually missed this one altogether. Because one, he was a challenging fight, and two, they just didn't go this way. There's his journal entry. And I believe I have 2 sparks? No. Oh, I just have the ability to level up the transformation. Defense 14. Oh, that does increase stamina, so never mind, I'll keep that one on. Rude. Just passing through. I've already killed your master, now I have no more business with you. There's the bridge. I think I will replenish my stuff and then advance on. Oh, no worries. Sorry to hear that you're having internet problems. Hope everything sorts itself out soon. And thank you for letting me know. We're just going to be heading on our merry way. Again, I probably should be farming these individuals 4 levels, but that's okay. So I'm trying to think, it was 2 for Guanji and 4 or 5 for the white. Not bad. I honestly thought I'd get stuck there for a little while. I know I will get stuck on the white-clad noble. Mr. Two-Phase is a real pain. But I love the armor set you get from him. Although it is kind of unfortunate, you go straight from this beautiful lush forest straight to the desert, and the armor set gives you a bonus when you're in water. Like, aww. Oh, and I've got to fight Guanmo again, which, he's not awful, but his snakes and poison status effects are. Mr. Archer. Goodness. Alright, I am out of stamina. Quick breather. And schmack. And this isn't the old temple, so they don't know what lies ahead. And I believe you can hear the wolf cry here shortly.
别出声，小心惊动了那条大狗。后院那厮是黑风怪的道友，自称灵虚子。以你现在的道行，恐怕糟了。小猴子，快逃，还来得及。
Ooh, that's tempting. Because that increases everything while you're sprinting. I believe I have to have 2 pieces on for the festival garb. Because I remember this one is rather overpowered for speed runs. And there's a cloth or something I need to get at Genji's shrine. Because it's rare in chapters 1. Chapters 1 and 2, I believe. I do have a spark. I need to remember that one because I do a lot of dodging. But I don't think I'm ready for that yet. Ooh, again, all of those are tempting, but I think I need just raw stuff at the moment. Likewise, that one. So you know what? I'll maybe finicky and choose that instead. And then try to recall what's around here. There's no point absorbing that yet. That's... Let's see, what else is around here? Because I don't get a silkworm until much later. I'm gonna try to remember where the secrets are. Or at least where the goodies are. Well, there's always going back, because I can die and respawn at a shrine. And I hate destroying the pots, but it's free will, so how can I pass it up? And the ones down the hill don't respawn. I'm ways away from the next level. But not bad. Within the first few bits, I already reached level 10. Can't go in there. You unlock the armor there. Let me double check and see what mine actually does. I really haven't used the jumping ability of it at all. Ah, welcome back. Your test came through. Do you have to reboot the router? And then, let's see. Absolutely nothing. I just made it to the next boss. Haven't fought it yet. It's the large wolf one. I've been kind of playing in the menus. Debating on what I want to do. There it is. Show headgear. Off. Because I'm going to have to put this on. And the bad part is once you put on one piece of headgear, you always have to have one. You can't remove it. So I will be putting on that. just because I want the full stance effect. Because after a successful hit with a 3 or 4 focus point attack, moderately increase movement speed. Oh, I can't use that yet. 3 or 4 focus point. I only have 2. Boo. But that does mean I could possibly do this. I don't have to craft the whole thing. That just increases the sprint speed. You need 4 pieces. Boo. I like the ones that require 1 or 2 pieces. That's a nice combination. Alright. You see, now that it's on, I can't remove it. And I suppose I could craft the other one. I'm so indecisive. That one is fairly useful. And I just got an achievement. Hammer and Hew. Minus 10 stamina, but plus 2 defense. And it's a little more subtle. Yeah, that's a bit better. I don't like the ones with the giant pauldrons. Alright. Another quick stretch, and then we get to do a boss fight. Oh, goodness. I don't think I've missed anything just yet. You imposter. Lock on, please. Ooh, took a jump. I think I'm dead. Come on, get up, sir. You called for a wolf fight, so here we are. Oh, now he's gonna flee. Burn. Come back down. Not quite sure what you're supposed to do at that point. Is he just giving you a pause from the fight? Come on, stamina. Uh-oh, this is death. Let me heal. I got so lucky there. No chances. Warning with wolves is the achievement unlocked. Unfortunately, the font's a little bit too tiny for me to read.
小瞧你了，既然结果了他，不妨先把这里翻个底儿朝天。那黑风怪上了灵虚子一颗金丹，若是寻到此物，就算没白来一遭。
Yeah, unfortunately, that fight's not nearly as bad. I would say Guanji and the Wandering White are far harder. But again, both of those are optional. This one is required for story progression, so I think it's appropriately leveled. And poor Fuzzy Wolf. Although I think your model's kind of broken at the moment. I just see the fur. There it goes. He almost had me a couple times. It wasn't quite nail biting, but I was like, uh-oh, this could be bad. And I don't think there's any further enemies. I think there's a shrine right ahead, so might as well do that. Trying to think what else was here. I think that's about it. Unfortunately, you can't go into any of those structures, which would be a shame because, again, this is such a lovely courtyard. I would definitely live here. Just put the bedroom there, have the nice little courtyard for martial arts. It would be wonderful. This is health, I think. A miraculous pill concocted by the god of longevity in the southernmost reaches of the land that massively increases maximum health. And there it goes. Sadly, this isn't one as well. I am willing to adopt anyone who wants to come here, and the only condition being is we have to keep the grounds. So we might have to split chores and sweep and do other little things, but that's about it. Because we get to preserve the space just so we all can enjoy it. And there wasn't... Oh, where's the other bell? I think it's ahead, not behind. Or would you rather rent? Because I think chores would be far more easier than rent, especially given the prices nowadays. Because then if we charged enough rent for people to live there, then we could hire a cleaning service. Of course, the groundskeepers would probably want to live there too, which kind of goes in a nice little circle. I thought there was a bell around here, but it may be further ahead. And I love these stone lanterns. Either of you archers?
是猴子，快告诉大王，那猴子又来了。
Here's one. I'm trying to remember his name. It's not Guan Ma. What is the horse's name?
哎呀，这可如何是好？如何是好啊？ 阁下一看就不是这里的妖怪，莫非也是来拜那黑风大王的？听我一言，这黑熊外强中干，靠不住的，你还是趁早离了此处才好。起死复生、金银财宝都是唬人的，那些个小妖都被骗了。黑风怪好弄把戏，嘴上修真养性，肚里贪婪欺心。虽不知阁下为何来此，但定要多加小心。我此刻心急如焚，需即刻启程，就此别过。
I said, tell me your name. I forgot it.
虽不知阁下为我此刻心急如焚。
Because he comes from chapter 5. And characters is blocked out, so I can't see that yet. Oh, I've got a mind core. That one is used for medicines. That's good. Although Zhudog is in chapter 2, so it'll be a while before him. And I'm going to be indecisive again. Yeah, fine. Because where I'm not wearing the headband, I'm not really getting the set bonus for that. Although, 2 points of defense really aren't that much of a difference. But my fashion. That is my weakness in the Souls-like games, is I want to have a character look a certain way that's aesthetically pleasing to me, may not actually be the most optimal or the most efficient way to do it. That's why I had such trouble with my first playthrough with Erlong, is he actually made me sacrifice fashion and my loadout just so I could beat him. Because I had to switch to an outfit that allowed for the summon to increase. I can't remember... or increased frequency in which it could be used. And I can't remember what that stat is called at the moment. Because there's no way I have it yet. So I've met the horse. And then... and yes, fashion is king. Is that where the frog is? That might be why it's tempting me that way. No point in gathering those at the moment. Or is that just a nice little circle? No, the frog is where... okay, I know where I'm at. Not quite to the frog yet. Which he may be a little bit of a challenge. The range of his attack is what's troublesome. Oh, hello, frog. And when I was referring to a frog, I wasn't meaning these. These are troublesome only insofar as they explode upon death, and if you're not careful, they can sneak up on you. suppose that's just a drop down. So let's see. Oh, same way I just was. Again, not that I'm complaining, because again, this is my favorite chapter as far as aesthetics. I really like chapter 4 if you destroyed all the enemies. But if I had to live anywhere in particular, chapter 1 would be probably up on my list. There's the shrine there. And let me fix that now, because I will run into problems later. And this one. Off. Because I was such a hoarder my first playthrough, I really didn't use any of the medicines. Oh, you. This guy's actually guarding the shrine. Yeah, that was worth soaking. Okay, so this is where the frog is. We'll try him next. Because I don't want to fight Guanmo. I have 2 sparks. Yeah, that's after sprinting, so that's not useful at the moment. Already unlocked that. Oh, they added that line. This talent only strengthens the Destined One himself. It was kind of ambiguous before. Each talent moderately increases the attack damage after a perfect dodge. Again, I do a lot of that later, so not needed at the moment. And I do this a fair amount. Let's go ahead and grab that for now. Alright, Mr. Froggy. Although, if I go up top, I believe that leaves me to the shaman sooner. So, Froggy, hold on. I'll be with you in a moment.
在樊笼里，复得返自然。
路上可曾见到那些无主的孤魂？灵韵不散，浮于空中。唉，可惜你的葫芦不中用，我这葫芦又认主。哎呀，哎，我有一法，可超度孤魂，归拳反真，与你必有帮助。 这才像样，不能装天，却可渡人。荡去痴念，早入轮回。
He really is. Although he's got an unfortunate circumstance to him.
继承天命，自是无法回的。你我无非都是这茫茫天地间的蓬草，
能往何处？盛景一宿，以彼存之。你已在路上，又如何能停下脚步？只管任性向前。你我盛景，你已在路上，只管任性。
There we are. So let's see. I don't think my journal's yet updated for him either. Because now, thanks to him, I can actually unlock my spirits. So if I go back down... I should have a new menu item. And here's our friend. Ouch. That cost quite a bit of will to upgrade him, but worth it. And good, it's already equipped. So now we can go down to Mr. Froggy. And if memory serves, it's this way. I think. Who spat at me? Oh, you came down with me. I think I'll hold on to that spark for now. And I'm trying to remember if he has little frogs with him. I don't think so. He does. Okay. Come this way and don't wake up your master. I wish I had something to throw. There's the big frog. Oh, he's seen me. Oh, I froze the wrong one. Missed. The little one took one for his team and be like, "No, master, I protect you." Your feet to yourself, sir. Damn, I deserve that. Essentially, yes. Get down, Mr. President. Come here. There we go. See if I can be greedy. There we are. And here's our second summon. And for a little spoiler, you need to collect 4 frogs in order to get the best frog. Absorb and cultivate. Consume those who had consumed. That's a weird way to word that. We're starting to get into a groove. Unfortunately, Guan Mo and the white-clad noble will probably break that. Because they are challenging. And see, now I can absorb those and replenish my gourd. But I don't think I need to at this moment, so I'll leave that for later. Just in case I do come through it here again. Little frogs. And the problem with this is the difficulty does scale up because of the snakes. Are you one? I didn't see your shoulders, so good. Because these are rather nasty little ones. You have to wait till their heads come on in order to smack them. And this little area is crawling with them. So I suppose... because Quan Mo's right around there. I'll have to see where the shrine is. I thought there was a closer one. And there are 2 living snakes wandering around as well, which can ambush you and cause problems. I'm almost level 13. There's a living snake. Let's see, wakey wakey. And the bad part with all of the enemies through here is they inflict poison. And that is a rather nasty effect that I don't really have something to ward against or to cure once it happens. And yes, I am backtracking just a little bit. I thought there's a shrine around here somewhere. Yes, I love applying poison when it benefits me, but when it's used against me, ouchie. What does that look like, a boss area? Oh, it's just you two. Three, excuse me. I didn't see you there. This is where our friend was hanging out. Is there not a closer shrine? That might have been why this area was so difficult. Yeah, that's where our friend is. Alright. So that is a little bit of a trek back. Oh, Guan Mo's blocking a shrine. That's why this area is not nice. Well, we can see how we do against Guan Mo. Blech. I don't like Guan Mo. Because of his stupid snakes. Because that takes 2 to unlock. Don't want to sprint. That one's not necessary yet. we'll do those for now. So I have to be level 15 for the next ones to apply. I don't think there's anything different here. Alright. And I have to remember not to rest. Because that way the enemies don't respawn. So let's see. Because this is quote-unquote the normal way you're supposed to enter this area. I entered it through the back gate as I went after the frog. And this is just going to be a big circle. But I think this leads me in the direction that I'm hoping for. Yeah. So I've cleared out that side. Let's go right. I may have to farm a bit in this forest. Especially if Guan Mo is going to be a pain. Come here. Almost got you in a single combo. I see you sneaking up. There we go. And one of you is a pain. I'm trying to remember if it's you. I'm not quite over-leveled here yet, but these usually are quite daunting the first time you see them. Especially where they seem like they're impervious to damage, but the trick with them is you have to wait for their heads to connect. And where I'm taking it slow as a group, I know where they're all at, because it's easy to get overwhelmed if you wake too many of them up at the same time. You see, they're nicely laid out, where if you try to run away from one, they all gang up on you. There we go. I think that's the lot of them. And I have full bars, so hopefully Guan Mo... Well, we'll see. I don't want to have hope for this fight, because he's got a cheap mechanic.
小僧法名广谋，若是今日死在你手，帮我带句话给师傅。肉眼凡夫，求而不得神仙苦，半荣半枯，几人之事，长生。
And I do like how they have extra dialogue when you transform in front of them. Burn. Go summon your snakes.
来退敌。
See, this part is such a gimmick.
散叶。
Nice. Oh, welcome in, Dark Knight. Thank you so much for the follow.
施主如此痴于外物，与我的师父又有何分？
Heal real quick. You follow the ghost?
广谋
All the more the merrier.
广智，小神想
Hope you're
起
having a
来了。
lovely Saturday.
当年怂恿金池长老放火烧死唐僧师徒的恶僧，正是他俩。
Someone said this boss is a pain, but first try.
都随那场火灰飞烟灭了。谁晓得不但没死，还化成了一狼一蛇两只妖怪。
There we go. Guanmo finally ceased. And poison is abated. Yay. And yes, I will say that this one was a first try only because I knew what to anticipate. And I actually had some decent dodges in there too. And it's Sunday for you, but it's alright. Ah, fun. Trying to think of what time zone that would be. Well, hopefully that the Sunday is treating you well. Oh, Australia. Welcome in.
小神有种不好的预感，钟响之后，后山传来的怨气似乎更重了一些。算了算了，你想那么多做甚？现在山里大大小小的妖精都知道你闯进来了，干脆一鼓作气，把他们收拾干净吧。
Alright, Oji-san, I'll take care of it. And then it's 1:07 in the morning. Not quite the witching hour, but still very early. For an intrusive question, is that your norm, or did you find yourself sleepless? Either way, I'm happy you stumbled upon my way. Alright, so let's see. Again, such a lovely little forest. Ah, can't sleep. Well, I am sorry to hear that. I know nights of insomnia often plague me, so I would say get a nice, comforting beverage, settle in, and if you feel up to it, this is going to be a nice, cozy stream where I'm fairly mellow, but I can't promise that the background game noises won't be too loud. Either way, we're happy to have you. And I don't think you can go that way. I think I have to go up and around. I rang the bell. And I think it's this way. We'll know here in a moment. Ah, there's the shrine. Yeah, I was actually dreading Guanmo. I'm glad that was not as painful as I thought it would be. You enjoy this game in the snow mountains or you're in the snow mountains right now and you want to fight that three-eyed guy? Ah, Erlong. Yes. In order to get to him, you would have had to fight all of his 4 brothers. So if you're in chapter 3 now, you'll have to wait just a little bit longer because there's a brother of his in chapter 4 that you have to fight and then go back to chapter 3. His fight is a lot of fun. I will say that it is technically a 2-phaser, but I won't spoil the rest. Yes, you have to fight his 4 brothers, and the one in the snowfield is really missable. Look for the hermit that's complaining about the cold, and you'll need to use Ring of Fire around him. And then you'll find the watermelon fields. I will say that this is probably my favorite game. I played through it twice already on one profile, and then this is a brand new one where I've started over. Yeah, I went for the true ending my first playthrough. Oh, poor monkey. Allow me to assist. I'd say Erlong is a really fun fight.
你小小蛇妖不过尔，蛇胆用来泡脚，倒是清热解毒的佳品。来来来，小老弟，里面请，里面请。
I think that's going to be my first soak, actually. The gall gems, I think, deal with stamina? Let's see.
瞧瞧瞧，你这论辈分，你们下界之时，那不过算了。是，管他玉叶琼浆养老野老，宽怀畅饮。
I'm trying to remember his phrase of where if you drink a little, it does one thing, if you drink a lot, it does something else. Oh, poison resistance. That's not the soak I was after. Although, does the white-clad noble inflict poison? By the way, I got an achievement for equipping it. Using slowly... That is worth it to me.
全当是挣些买酒的盘缠。
And I'm debating on upgrading the coconut wine, because I know you get lamb's brew in the beginning of Chapter 2, but I think it's a long while before you get the long bomb. Likewise, I don't think I'll upgrade that gourd. I really want to fight the spider. That spider guy who hates you for smashing his wine. Oh, with a scorpion. Yes, he's a hidden boss in Chapter 4. You have to get to the secret area in that one called Purple Mountain, and that is by far my favorite area because it's perpetually autumn. The only caveat with him, though, is he has this one really cheap move of where he teleports across the arena and inflicts heavy poison. But again, that's such a fun fight, and missable too. As a kind of tip with him, don't go fight Duskvale, the final boss of Chapter 4, or of the special area in Chapter 4, Purple Mountain. You can fight the Scorpion separate, and then defeat him. However, he won't appear in Phase 1 of the Duskvale fight if you do that. If you choose to fight him with the Duskvale, you still get his armor. So you're not at risk of missing out on anything, but it's so much more satisfying to fight him on your own. Precisely. Teleports behind you and says, "Nothing personal, kid," as he proceeds to wreck your entire day. I think it's going to be a while before... Oh, I don't even have a worm. Why am I debating?
天上宫阙回不去。
Isn't there a worm down here?
醉解千愁。
Are they nice and give you one? Shinderu no nani? Or I thought it was Omae wa mou shinderu. You are already dead? Or the punctuation on that. Shinderu from him, and then the NPC goes, "Nani?" Oh, no worries. Typing in Romanji can be difficult, because there's so many stylistic ways to Romanize it. Like, to get very technical for a brief moment, one of the ways that always infuriates me is, when I was going through school, it was supposed to be any elongation of the vowels always has a small U next to it, or a bar over it if it's handwritten or the text allows for it. I don't like it when they double the consonant, or double the vowel. For example, they'll have 2 O's next to it, or they'll have 2 or 3 A's, and it's just, ugh. Aesthetically, I don't like it. I thought There was a worm around here. But I know what's down there. Because I've had to have this walk of shame many, many times. Oh, we are in for some fun. As I've made it to the white-clad noble. Mr. Two Phases. Don't think I have anything to... I do have a spark. Let's go use that real quick. And yes, I'm stalling. Because this is honestly the fight I dread most in this first chapter. Not because he's a bad boss. He's a really good one. But he's a lot of fun, in air quotes, because he's the first two-phase boss you fight in this game. And if you're not prepared for it, he's a doozy. Oh, you don't like the Yellow Wind Sage? The rat in Chapter 2? I think that has a lot to do with the stance that you used. Were you using Smash, Pillar, or at that point, even Thrust? No, you couldn't have used Thrust until Chapter 3. Smash. I've noticed he's a lot more difficult with Smash stance. I didn't have too much of a problem with him with Pillar, but I say that now and I may jinx myself later. But in the past, he wasn't as bad. But I have seen a lot of people struggle with Smash because the attacks just do not land. Same thing with Jinlong, of where she'll just be flying around in Chapter 3 and Smash Dance doesn't hit. You had to use the secret level in Chapter 2 just to beat him. Well, that's what it's designed for. Of using that to defeat his winds, or the Somali winds. Use the mechanics that they give you. I'm debating on unlocking Pillar for him. I'm not going to be sprinting. Those are traps. Oh yes, he is my absolute favorite. I thought it was Lingji, but I may be wrong. Because I think that's... Lingjushi was the wolf, but nevertheless, I adore him. So much so that I wish I could take his head off and put him back the way he was. Until he gets his head. I don't like how they went from the Scottish/Irish inspiration to English. It's like, oh, the Brits took it. You're not far off, because the rat does have a British accent. Which some foolish people online were trying to say that that was a direct mockery of it, and they have no understanding of the lore. I'll put that there, I suppose. Alright, well, I'm about to get trounced several times. Let's do this. But yeah, I want to take away his head and make him sing some more. 'Cause I love that they use that as a exposition. Right? Alright, hardest fight in Chapter 1. The white-clad noble. Recite your verse.
凤兮凤兮，何德之帅？往者不可见，来者犹可追。小师傅，天色已晚，你来我这修身之地，大开杀戒。 到底是何居心呢？
Yours if I can have it. Because I don't want my end. Oh, I interrupted his poem. Catching him fire is unlikely given his element. Oh no, he does catch fire. Oh, the Wandering White? I think it took me 4 tries on this playthrough, but I actually really like the white. I just ate that. I shouldn't have. That was careless. Just like that. Ow. Well, this is put him into phase 2, but I've kind of wasted some of my resources already.
如此苦苦相逼，便怪不得小生现出本相。
Oh boy. Here we go. That was careless. That's just that. I think I'm in death spiral mode. He heals in this phase as well, doesn't he? I have no stamina. That was my fault. There it goes. Let's see how low I can get him. Not quite to half, but not bad for the first attempt. At least saw phase 2.
并非大哥说的那个人。
And yes, then he turns into a Naga. Not very nice. What I should probably do is save the white for phase 2. As well as the transformation. Oh, the music, yes. You'll have to forgive me, but I spend a lot of time gushing about this game. From the ambiance, to the visuals, to the music. They did an amazing job. Especially with the chapter ends. Oh, they didn't have to go that hard, but they did. How close am I to another level? Because I may go grind for a moment. I'm close. Oh, snakes! Get me to at least level 15, that way I can use some of the leveled up stuff. And what I really like about the music, because most of the time when I play a game, I can tune out music and not really listen to it, where it just becomes part of the background. Here, it's truly part of the story itself. Especially like the Rebirth chant. Such a beautiful rendition of it. Yes, come this way. I think the transform I use is the ram guy that rams enemies in chapter 2. I remember that one. Ram guy. Because I think I've only ever used the stone. He's like a lizard or something. Oh, I know the one you're talking about. Because the transformation I've used are the bat that induces frost, and then the stone that just absorbs all damage. The stone's great against the yellow long, which is at the end of chapter 4, secret boss. That one was a fight that nearly broke me. I think that's the hardest fight in the game for me, was the yellow long. Because even Erlong's not nearly as bad as him. Although on playthrough 2 he was a dawdle, which I don't know why. I guess because I knew what to anticipate. But even still. I think I will pursue the longs in this playthrough as well. Because their staff works really well for pillar. Although I don't really like the final one. My favorite staff is the one you get from playing New Game Plus with the Bull Goats, or the Bull Goat Iron set. The boss near the Lotus Pond was also the Tiger boss. Let's see. Was near the Lotus Pond? Yes. And then the Tiger boss kicked you. The Tiger Vanguard, the true Tiger Vanguard, is quite a challenging fight, as is his brother, the Mad Tiger, found at the bottom of the well. The original Tiger Vanguard is adorable. You feel almost terrible for fighting him. And I think from a lore-wise, if he had gotten to go home to raise his sons, they wouldn't have turned out the way they did. So it's a very good example of the road not taken. Yeah, I think the Tiger Vanguard, the true Tiger Vanguard, frustrated a lot of people. I was trying to recall when this game first came out how much rage the community had for him. Oh, I'm already 15. I missed. I think that just about does it for the... Oh, there's another one. That just about clears these guys out. I may have to do 2 more passes. You can tell if you fought him in Chapter 3 is if you have the Plague Bane Gourd. It's a a green gourd with skulls on the bottom of it. And his signature attack is he roars and rocks fall from the ceiling. The way you get to him is you walk around with a little rattle drum and summon the spirit of a boy. Extends the immobilization. And you know you fought the pig on the cliff? Yes, that's one of Erlong's brothers. That's the brother you'll find in Chapter 2. The brother in Chapter 3 is the one where you have to find him chilling out by a shrine, complaining that it's cold. Use Ring of Fire around him, and then you'll fight him in the watermelon fields. Chapter 4, the third brother, is hanging out in a cocoon, cultivating himself. Be careful when you fight him, because if you defeat him too quickly, he won't drop his armor for his arms. You actually have to detach 4 of his arms before you fell him in order to unlock that. Oh, no trouble at all. There's also a lovely YouTube channel called, I think it's Shatter, who has great walkthroughs of Black Myth Wukong. That way you can 100% the game fairly easy if you follow that guide. Because I know he helped me out where I could not find the last summon I was looking for. And he's got an adorable little premise, too. When you watch his content, he thanks you at the end of it for helping feed his cat. Her name is Marshmallow. And he's a rather mellow YouTuber as well. I don't know what to unlock. Immobilize. From the moment of the attack, it extends the immobilization duration. But I don't really have enough mana to do that often. So we'll try it. Alright, round 2. My teeny little health bar. Is there a dragon transformation where we can just go full Dragon Ball? Not that I can think of. The closest thing to that would be is if you go to Pillar Stance, there's a long version of the staff. Third one down is the Golden Long. And it actually produces a golden dragon at the end of your combo. And it inflicts lightning damage. So while you yourself don't transform, it has a on-screen indicator for a dragon. That's close. See if I can get through phase 1 without using any of my stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and use that one just in case. Come on, stamina regen.
善若不施，恶则不长。小生劝你再思量思量。一张一弛。
I was worried about. Miss. There's phase 1. So far I've used my white. I think the strat will be to immobilize him and then just go to town as much as I can.
便怪不得小生现出本相。
血区守备。
I'd like to burn him, that way I can negate his heals. What we doing? Come on. There we are. Slithering Snake. The achievement unlocked.
且慢，是大哥要我来此做个内应，这才假意听命于那熊皮，守着后山要道。知君命不偶，同病亦同忧。观音禅院是烧没了，可那长老的冤魂没有散。贪根不拔，苦树常在。你真正想要的东西，忘了最好。
There we
那
go.
3口钟，你可都见过了。
Ah, thank you. Hell yeah,
旁
let's
人
go.
念念
Woo.
不忘的，也是你所求的吗？
中。自那黑风怪回来后，山里便立起了3口红钟，却不许旁人靠近。莫非那3口钟与当年的火烧禅院有关？此人所言不像假话，小猴子，你可暗自留心。
Yes, I forgot. The white-clad noble is the first of Erlong's brothers. That's a not missable one. You have to beat him to progress it. But the rest of them, I think, are missable. Yeah, not bad. It only took 2 attempts. I'm quite pleased with that. And then, remember that imposter I called out earlier? There's the real Ling Jushui. Or, yeah, Ling Jushui. I think. I get their names backwards. Hang on. It was. Was he a king? Okay, so Ling Jushui is the wolf. I think Ling Ji is the Bodhisattva. And it's Ling Ji whose song I enjoy. Sorry, I'm gonna have somebody rage about that later on. Be like, you got the names wrong. Like, I know, it's blasphemous. Yes, the giant wolf, he's an imposter. Because the original Ling Jushui was brought back by the black bear and then hung himself because of the manner in which he was brought back. So the black bear, fearing that he would lose the wolf's loyalty after their master destroyed himself, appointed a new Ling Jushui to take his place. But the new one was more ravenous and bloodthirsty than the old, because there's the original. And he was brought back through some dark necromancy. I believe they brought him back using both medicine and... or he had to physically take over the body of another wolf. So someone was sacrificed in order to resurrect him. And I think to sustain him, likewise, additional wolves had to die. And being the kind of patriarch of his clan, decided that that's not how he chose to exist. So then he escaped here and dispatched himself. Oh yes, the giant wolf was a fun fight. Although it's far easier than Guanji and the Wandering White. And I love how the old temple summons you. Because now we get to fight Elder Jinchi. And then the achievement is Enduring Echoes. The ancient Guanyin Temple. There we are. And I think it'll be here that I take a quick pause and refill my drink. So I'll be right back. Bear with me just a moment. Alrighty, thank you for that. And let's get back to it. And Resrick, earlier I was saying that I would like to stay at Guanyin Temple. I would actually prefer to stay at this one. Because even though it suffered a fire, it's still really, really gorgeous. Ah, thank you, Dark Knight. Yes, I decided to treat myself and actually brew a tea. Because again, we're making very good headway on the bosses. I thought for sure the white-clad noble would best me too many times. I mean, look at it. It's perfect. Dark, gloomy, no sun in sight. What's not to love? Do I have to still do chores? Debatable. If we go for the new Temple of Guanyin, yes, because we want to have its upkeep. For the old temple that was raised by the fire, no. That way we keep its aesthetics. But you were asking about the staves earlier, Dark Knight, and it's under the main tree here that it can split off a bit further and go into the dragon staves. Ooh, Resident Evil Revelations. Awesome. You know, that's kind of tempting, because that's 40. That's 36. Not too far off. And then, for a little bit of a spoiler, this armor in particular, where if you wear 3 pieces of it, or no, you don't even have to wear 3 pieces. Just this chest piece. When your health is low, it slowly recovers health and water. I used this for the final boss. Saved my bacon more than once. Can't recommend it enough. You don't necessarily need to wear the full set, because I actually wore, I think, the Stonebreaker set with it. How dare I cheat the final boss? That's mean to him. Hey, he would have used the same tactic against me if he was in my shoes. If anything, he'd applaud me for it. They are a unique breed for sure. I need 2 for that one. So let's see. What other mischief can I get into? Increased damage by all varied combos. I need 4 more. 3 more now. I often wondered, I was born in the year of the monkey, so I wonder if that's part of my affinity towards the game. Oh, that's awesome. And Rezark, you're a monkey as well. Splendid, splendid. Year-round prosperity. Oh, you're not? Oh, I got you. I misread it where it says born in the year of the monkey. Now you're cross-referencing, trying to Google and find out. I see how it is. I'm debating aesthetically which one do I want for the cutscenes. I like this one how it actually has darker pants. Ah, nice. You're a metal dragon, even. That's very fortuitous. I suppose I'll stick with that one. And then there's armed guards here. Fear me, for you are their rebirth. Oh, I'm so close to another level. I may go retreat and get that first. What do the prayer beads do? It's defense. Moderately increase. Oh, I remember. That one's highly circumstantial. I didn't say which year of the monkey, because remember, they come out in 12-year cycles. And I'm not telling you the rest of it, because then you will be able to pinpoint it. As I know it. Although I've never had my horoscope actually read. Although, it feels dirty calling it a horoscope. It's much more than that. Cheapens it in a way. Why bother doxing? Well, there's still quite a bit. Let's see, marsh. Let's go to the marsh. I've obscured myself slightly well enough. That and it helps to be relatively not online to begin with anyway. Hence the ghost. Well, at least one of the reasons for a ghost. I haunt only particular corners. That and it helps to be irrelevant. Mwahaha. Come this way, little snake. Just don't haunt your introvert corner? I live in the introvert corner. There we go. Well, I didn't have to go through the field entirely. But I might as well since I'm here. Yes, introverts unite. It does surprise me how many streamers actually are true introverts. I suppose that's a good way to get social interaction without actually interacting face to face. And likewise, how many introverts are drawn to streamers. We're very much like cats, we would like company, but in our own way. And by our own terms. Oh, I'm too close. I'm gonna wake quite a few of you. Ow, you're not dead. Now you are. You struggle to interact with a lot of people in public? That's not that uncommon. I think more people struggle with it than they dare admit. You wish your job was an introverted one? I think most do. Although I did see a nice ad the other day for, like top 10 jobs for introverts and stuff like that. So I imagine that there are some catered out there. I'm trying to remember if it's 8,000 or 80,000 hours or 40,000 hours. That is a web listing that has quite a few job resources, career aspiration guides, and even job postings that have quote-unquote impactful / meaningful work. And the nice part is it's all research-backed and available for free online. So it's not a paid service. So if you were looking into switching, that might be a good resource. I'll post the link on my Discord later if I remember. It's not sponsored. I'm too little for any sponsors. It's just an opinion. Will you come up and smack me? Oh, can you join the Discord? Absolutely. The more the merrier. If you scroll down, either in the tile right beneath this stream, or there's a separate one on the About Me page. If you click on that, that'll link you directly over to the Discord. We'd be happy to have you. I will say that it is a rather sparse and slow Discord, so don't think that you have to read 4,000 unread messages upon joining. Oh, delightful. Thank you. This has been wonderful having you in chat. Oh, you're one of the real ones. Pardon me while I destroy this man. These can be difficult. Ah, yes. One of the kind of... Well, I don't want to spoil it. I do have color coding on the Discord, and those in the Skelly crew are some of my early adopters that have actually come in to chat with me on stream, or I've had the great fortune to actually join them in a game. And we're always looking for new members. And it has no obligation other than what you've already done. Well, thank you. I definitely appreciate it. And what games do I play with people? Thus far, I've had Monster Hunter Wilds, where I had 2 members of my community come walk me through it, basically, because I'd never played it before. And then tried a bit for Elden Ring, both Elden Ring base game and Night Rain. Unfortunately, I didn't have any takers for Lords of the Fallen. Our schedules didn't quite align. And then Wukong is a private one. Likewise, my Small Lands is independent. But primarily Elden Ring, both base and Night Rain. And then Black and Monster Hunter so far. Oh, nice. You have Lords of the Fallen? Have you tried the latest updates to it? Oh, nice. You tried the randomizers? I haven't tried that piece yet, but I really like what they've done for the co-op and the other side of it. Because I think Resurrect's heard me ad nauseum mention that Lords of the Fallen, I think, has some of the best co-op in any game I've ever played. Because you can quite literally take somebody from the very start of the game all the way to the Brahmas fight, and then to a deer, without any interruption. Provided you have the time, of course. The only problem with Lords of the Fallen is it's such a disappointing final fight. Everything else is, chef's kiss, but that last bit, it's like, oh. Desperately so. We truly need that in other Souls-likes, of where you can come and go as you please, and the community does a fantastic job of letting you know when they've reached their limit, or they get you to the next vestige, and say, okay, this is it for me, have fun. But yeah, I really adored that, my time with it. You could face different bosses. Because I've done the Oh, unless you're talking about the mother ending. Because I've done the Aureus and a deer ending months, if not years ago. So unless they've changed something, then it was the same fight both times, just the ending cutscene changed. The mother ending in her embrace, I chose not to do, because you have to kill the merchants in order to do it, and I wanted to leave my profile available for co-oping. And I didn't want to kneecap myself without access to the merchants. And there's one where if you team up with a deer... Yes, if you team up with a deer, you don't really have to go through the final fight. He just kind of embraces you. So I guess it's just the Aureus ending of where you have the tedious, let me go smack the underlings while a deer monologues. Yeah, it's funny, I actually played with an Umbral build, but I didn't want to do the mother ending. Alright, Jinji. Do a little stretch and get ready for you. Is your Wandering White Part 2. Which again, for lore reasons, I just love.
阿弥陀佛，那3口红钟终于响了。徒儿们，又有外面的老爷们过来了，给我带新宝贝了。我看不见样貌，但我能闻到那股骚味儿。 莫非是你？你回来了！定是你把那袈裟藏起来了，快还给我！
Oh, nice. You played it on the PlayStation with 2 swords? That would be a fun way to do it. I did like Paladin Isaac's armor set. Easy, Jinji, easy. Oh, I missed. That's a shame. I delayed my input there. Alright. See if I can dodge this one. Oh, never mind, they're just charging at me. I see how it is. Beat your own enemy, please. I missed both of those. Oh, stamina. I was careless. Oh boy. No, thank you. You can keep your mighty palm to yourself. Are you gonna do that already? Oh no. I wish he had an AoE, or not AoE, but where it affected him as well. Alright, Jinji, calm down. Go to your meditation. There we go. Now this part always throws me off. It's where are they spawning? There's a more efficient way to do this, but I admit I'm not very good at it. It is nice that it heals you, though. I got so lucky that he almost just wasted me. You sleep well, Rezzer. Hope you have a great evening. Thank you again for joining me on the stream today. Good luck with the night shift. Oh, good. Glad to hear that you're enjoying it. Forgot he has to follow up. This may be a second try, because I'm out of all my stuff. We'll see. I wish it wouldn't interfere with my walk-on. Back away. That's probably death for me. Unless I do this. I forgot. I can heal by killing his disciples. Easy, Genji. Target him. And recoup my losses just a little bit. Stamina got me again. I don't know, it'll be close. Racing. Come on, let me transform. That might be clutch for this. Oh no. Close the distance and finish. Nice. Oh, that's so cinematic. I love doing that.
我今年270岁，空成了几百件袈裟，怎么得有他这一件？不！光之光谋，那袈裟我不要了，不要了！你们别烧，都别烧了！
And a very fitting title screen for that one. Remnant of worldly ties transformed unfinished aspirations into spaces both tangible and ethereal, real and illusory. And now the old wolf can finally rest. Thank you for the words of encouragement. That was a really, really close one. I was sweating towards the end. It's like, oh no. Let everything else burn. I care nothing for my master, but give it to me quickly.
避火罩，当年大圣从广目天王那里借来的神器，居然还在这里。你想必是超度过那个人了。嗨，缘起缘落，只因多看一眼。天色不早，赶紧上山吧。
Whew. Now we just have the Black Wind Sage and then the Black Bear Guai. We're making lovely headway. Guess it's... oh, it's silk that I need from that shrine. Then if I use this to go back to a shrine, because I'm lazy. We may make it through chapter 1 in one stream. I'm gonna try to. We'll see how far we get. These gauntlets are what I used for the majority of my first playthrough. So I may craft those. But let me travel first to the old temple. Because these, and then the armor you get from the Black Bear, I wore my entire game. I just love the kind of fur and the bells. The fun part, though, is if I were smart enough, I could have pre-ordered the collector's edition of this, where you have a beautiful figure. It's wearing that outfit. But sadly, they only made so many of them, and the prices online are ridiculous. Not to mention the knockoff versions. And I'll equip that. And it was such a shame, too, because I knew this game would be one of my favorites if it delivered on all that it had promised. But then, much to my surprise and dismay, it delivered far more than what it promised. As it was, again, 4 years in the making, I think, when they released the first trailer to when it actually came out. So there was all this doubt of whether it actually would come to fruition. When it did, oh, no complaints. And there's a Curios right after the Black Wind Sage. And I have Sparks. It really is. I think it is one of my all-time favorites, at least within the last decade. Because while I enjoyed, say, like Elden Ring and Lords of the Fallen, I enjoyed them for aspects, not for their entirety. Like Lords of the Fallen, I enjoyed because of the seamless co-op and the dark themes of it. Not to mention the lantern and the Umbral world. Beautiful mechanics. Some of the boss fights are kind of meh. And some of the overworld explorations are infuriating. I really did. It was such a sleeper when it came out. It deserved more praise than it got. And then, like Elden Ring, I like it because I can be summoned to help people fight bosses. I don't enjoy playing my own game. Night Rain kind of scratches that itch, but I hate the Night Lords. I've beaten them all, but I don't enjoy fighting them. I much more enjoy the overworld exploration. Long rant to say, there is not an aspect of Wukong that I dislike. There's 110 bosses, and only 3 of them I dislike. So the vast majority are still fun to fight. The ambiance, the music, every little detail that they put into it is such an enriching thing. Oh yes, there's 110 named bosses. Now that's not to say some of the overworld enemies can't be considered bosses on their own. I guess the first one's more expensive. Oh, I'm so close to the next tier. I have to see what level I am. Yeah, because 3 focus points would be amazing. I'm very close to another level, so I'll go ahead and snag that real quick. Yeah, of the 110, I think there's only 3. There's one in Chapter 6 I dislike. There's one in Chapter 3 I really dislike. And then... I'm debating on which one deserves it. But there's at least 2 in Chapter 4 that are troublesome. To the level where they want to pull your hair out. Because without exaggeration, I think it took me about 30 tries for the first time I fought the Yellow Long. It's either 30 or 40. It was some astronomical number. And I went to the wrong shrine. I still think I can get there from here. I just need a few more. Did that snake not respawn? There he is. I was looking for you, sir. Come this way. And this little corridor should do it. Oh, and I forgot to buy the silk. I'm silly. I went to the shrine for that express purpose and forgot. Oh. We'll go back to said shrine. And I'm trying to remember from the... I guess I'll have to go back to the Drunken Monkey, then go down to the right. I would like to buy silks. Because I will need those in order to craft the chest piece that I want later on. Because I think it'll take 2 of them. Alright, so I have everything I need here. Yeah, I have ambitions to finish Chapter 1 through this stream, but I may not be able to. Let's see how late the hour gets. As I admit, I've been dilly-dallying. Alright. Well, it is for you, yes. Which hopefully you're getting a little bit sleepy, and the fights didn't invigorate you too much. Maybe you'll have pleasant dreams of more Wukong adventures. Oh, it's 2 in the morning now. How time flies. I forget, that's not a way down, is it? No, I didn't think so. Come this way, little fox? Question mark? It looks more like a puma to me. What are you? You have a cat-like face. Ah, meditation. They did such a good job with the dappled lighting. Ah, maximum mana, nice. Like I was saying earlier, every scene is a wallpaper. It's an immaculate job. Yes, Ghost of Tsushima was the first of its genre to really do that kind of gameplay, where it is such a compelling story and the visuals are fantastic. And then this was a lovely follow-up to it. Well, follow-up in the same genre, not same story or even continent. That and the other thing with them too is they launched as complete and whole titles. I think that's one thing games truly lack nowadays, is their sense of fulfillment and completeness. Or you get something that's kind of half-formed or half-baked. Nice, that'll be useful for weapons later. And you guard the shrine. Yes, destroy the Kuromotachi. And this is the Black Wind Sage. So we'll see if we manage to fell him or if I get stuck here for the day. Reignite sparks, because I have 2 of them to spend. Nice. I'm tempted to do... Oh, it takes 2. That's a shame. But gets me to that level at least. And then the charge attacks will be nice. I think what I'll do is do charge attacks first, then unlock Pillar. Oh, I still have 1 spark left. I will happily do that. I thought it took 2 of them. Oh, it showed my inventory that I had 2 first. I got it. Almost fought everything. And then meditation spots. I found all 3. Yay. Alright. We'll fight this meanness.
500年了，我重建了观音禅院，规模比之前的更大。那些葬身火海的僧众，化为孤魂野鬼，在这黑风山间游荡，是我亲手将他们超度。我甚至把那些经书残卷一一复原。但我知道总有一天，你还是会找上门来。雷锋之名，岂是浪得？住！别人玩火，难不成你想再烧一回禅院？
Come on, Wukong, don't kill me now. I'm surprised you didn't apparate over that one. Got me.
不如留在此处，大王我也赐你个名号。
I'll probably teleport again. I poorly dodged all of that. Right.
还有什么手段，都使出来看看。
Turn to win. Do a terrible job with that one. Regain stamina for a moment. Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
看来我这里索取。
That double tap really got me. We'll give that one another go. Because it seems manageable. I just wasted resources early on. And the bad part is he comes in ready.
活着不好吗？为地风之名，岂是浪得？
Transform too soon, I think. I don't really have the might bar to sustain this. If I can burn him early, that might be nice. Use him away. Good sign. Come on up here. Where are you?
难道你不想长生吗？
Heal.
为风之名，岂是浪得？
Alright, got two.
你的铜头铁脑呢？
Dang it, wasted those.
你们这些猴子来了就是烧杀掳掠，
He's impervious when he does that.
又高到哪里去了？ 好好的产业全被你毁了！
See if I can get greedy. Sadly, he's not too dissimilar than fighting the Yin Tiger. Ooh. That almost got me again. Despise how he can do that.
不想长生吗？还有什么手段？使出来看看！
I don't even know why I bother trying to immobilize him.
你的铜头铁脑呢？
He'll disappear.
你们这些猴子来了就是烧杀掳掠，又高到哪
Maybe
里
rinse and repeat of the burning. There we go. Oh, stylish end too. He gave me so much trouble my first time.
有种跟我来山顶会会！
他这巨型散气之术，看着花里胡哨，实则不难掌握。这黑风怪学艺不精，去了趟南海也不见长进。他刚才的几番变化，遗留了不少元气在此，正好小老儿收下来用。
One of my favorite spells, Cloud Step.
巨型散气，无痕无迹，里面门道大得很，自己慢慢领悟吧。
Keep hoping to find a worm of some kind through here. Let's see. 'Cause I know there's a curio here. Oops, I got stuck. Let's see, I'll go ahead and grab that just to be on the safe side. 'Cause I think I wear this one for quite some time, because it increases defense. Yeah, the agate jar. And then somewhere around here. I'll have to walk around. I thought it was back here with the pots. I could be mistaken. There it is. Although that one wasn't glowing, I wonder if that was a glitch. Because usually they glow bright gold if there's a worm in them. But nevertheless, I found what I was looking for. I have the curio and, let's see, and movement speed, and that's crit chance. I'll forgo movement speed for that. And then, let's see. Spells. My beloved Cloud Step. I don't really care about the health of the decoy so much. We'll awaken that. And then I will rest at this shrine, and then I think I will wrap up here for the day. Unfortunately, we won't be finishing Chapter 1 yet, but I will next stream, which I am anticipating will be this following Saturday. So yes, I think we had a rather successful stream. We're not caught on any of the bosses, and we're well to advance into the end of this chapter and the next one. Thank you, Dark Knight. It was an absolute pleasure to have you join us today, and I look forward to chatting with you on the Discord and between now and then. Take care, and I hope you actually get some sleep tonight. Do again settle in and try to get some rest. I know it's quite early for you. And to everyone else, I hope you take care and have a lovely rest of your day. Until we meet again.